biggest doors that we try to open is in the veteran's own mind and their concept of what they are capable of and what is possible for them. We do that by developing the individual employment plan, and as they identify barriers, coming up with plans that show that those barriers can be overcome, and coming up with resources that we can refer them to take care of their particular issues, using motivational interviewing and career counseling techniques to open their minds to the possibility. I think of one veteran who came in with multiple barriers, but also experience in aircraft maintenance. And he felt sure that he could never get a job with an airline, but through motivational interviewing and developing his self-confidence, he's now been working for a year and a half with Quantum Airlines.
One of our biggest barriers to employment for our veterans is transportation. We live in an area that doesn't have a very good public transportation system. You can't get anywhere in Orange County without a car. And many of our veterans, while they do have cars, they can't afford the gas. We do provide gas incentive cards, but we run out very quickly. We don't have nearly enough. So what we've done is we've partnered with a project called Battle Buddies Bridge under Volunteers of America, and they were able to recently purchase 2 or 3 Priuses, and then they can drive our veterans around, pick them up, and take them on interviews as well as to training.
A lot of times when you're working with somebody who has just been released, you need to find out what the situation is with the parole officer and the parole board, because it's to their benefit for the person not to go back to prison. And so you may have some resources there that can be used to help you that you ordinarily wouldn't think of.
One of the biggest barriers that I'm facing with the veterans I'm working with are felony convictions. It's kind of low-hanging fruit, but it's tough sometimes to get their probation officers to work with you. The veteran I was working with, he had a job that had required him to go out of state because he's a truck driver, and his probation officer wouldn't allow him to be out overnight. So that was kind of our dilemma or our barrier. So I sat down and talked with her and advocated for the veteran to allow him to go out of state and drive truck.
I think opening doors is all about the collaborations that we have in the community. When veterans come to us with so many barriers, every veteran's going to have a different set of barriers, and one agency can't do it all. So who's providing clothing? Who's got transportation? Where can we partner up with for housing, for mental health services, to address every single barrier? And we don't need to know how to do every one, we just need to know who knows how to do it.